Hello, my dear students. Myself Sheikh Gulnaz. Now I am here with the topic of atmosphere part 2 for the student of 8th standard students. It is a part of social science. In the last class, we have discussed about the meaning and importance of atmosphere, the composition of atmosphere, layers of atmosphere we have learned in your last class. I think students, some of you have wrote the question answers also, which I said you to answer it by your own, but few didn't submit it. Then also students, now let us go forward about this chapter, that about elements of weather. You know students, weather condition of a place is influenced by various elements. For example, the changes is going on in the weather because of few elements. You can see there are elements on the screen, that is temperature, pressure, winds, humidity, clouds, rainfall, etc. These are the few factors or elements because of which what happens students, the elements, these are nothing but elements which causes the influence changes in weathers. For example students, we can see different kinds of weathers we have. Sometimes it may be sunny, cloudy, partly cloudy, sun and rain, raining, thunderstorms, snowing, cloudy, windy, rainbow, hurricanes, clear. These are some of the different kinds of weather as we can see. Why it happens students? Because of the following elements that you can see on the screen, that is temperature, pressure, winds, humidity, clouds, rainfall, etc. Okay, now let us see the atmosphere, and in that we have, that is weather and climate. Now let us see what is the meaning and differences of weather and climate. Here students, the atmospheric condition of a smaller area at a particular time is called weather. The changes, for example, if in this smaller area, for example in a particular area we have different kind of weather. If there is we can see raining is there, or rain is coming there, or some area we can see there is a sunny area it is. So these are the differences students. Weather is nothing but atmospheric condition of a smaller area and at a particular time is called weather. And now let us see the what is climate. Against today's, what happens, the average condition of the atmosphere over a long period of a time of a larger area is called climate. As you can see on the screen, it is available to you. These first two examples are, these are nothing but, here thunderstorm is there and here storm is coming, and here you can see these are the two. Here you can see the winter season is there and summer season is there. These are nothing but the climates. These two comes under the climates, and here these are the two example of climates and these are the two examples of weather as we can see. And as I said you students, what is weather here? The atmospheric condition of a smaller area at a particular time is called weather, and against to these, the average condition of the atmosphere over a long period of a time of a larger area is called climate. So remember students, what is the difference between weather and the climate. Okay, now let us go forward. Dear children, do you know which is the source of energy for the earth? Yes, exactly, you are right. It is sun. Just think what happens if the sun is if there is no sun. Actual students, one of the important thing is that we cannot imagine our life without light, isn't it? Can we imagine our life and whatever we can see, that will be doesn't have a mean or a sense. It is like that. If light is there, we can see our world colorful, but if light is not there, can we it is visible? No, it cannot. So one of the important thing here is sun. Because of that we are getting heat and light. Now let us see the atmospheric temperature. Incoming solar radiation from the sun to the earth is called insolation. The solar radiation, the light which is coming from sun to the earth, is called insolation. What is the solar radiation here students? Solar radiation is nothing but heat which reaches the earth from the sun. Who is giving here heat to us? That is nothing but sun is giving to earth heat. That is nothing but, that is known as solar radiation. That solar radiation that we are getting from the sun is called insolation. Got it students? So now let us see, the temperature is recorded by an instrument called thermometer. centigrade or Fahrenheit are the important thermometers used to measure atmospheric temperature. Got it? This is the equipment used for measuring the atmospheric temperature. Got it, students? This equipment is known as thermometer. In that, centigrade and Fahrenheit are the two important thermometers by which we measure the atmospheric temperature. For example, thermometer is also used for measuring the temperature. If you are suffering from fever and all, what happens, students? The doctor will check the fever, how much you have, by the help of thermometer, isn't it? Yeah. Now what happened here? Atmospheric temperature we are measuring with the help of a instrument called thermometer. In thermometer we have two things, that is centigrade and Fahrenheit are the important thermometer used to measure atmospheric temperature. Here important note this, students. In Celsius, freezing point is 0 degrees Celsius and boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius, and in Fahrenheit freezing point is 32 degree freezing Fahrenheit and boiling point is 212 degree. Got it? This is the important thing. So if you learn about these two things, the importance basic about this, so you can also understand the thermometer, how it works and how it will be measured. Now let us see the factors that influence temperature. By which factors we have the different kinds of temperature, students? As I said you, according on the basis of elements and all, what happens, the temperature, the area's temperature will be changing, isn't it? These are the few factors by which what happens, the temperature influence on that particular place. For example, it is changing because of latitude, altitude of a place, distance from the sea, winds, ocean currents, clouds, rain. These are the few factors, students, by which what happens, the temperature will be influenced. As I said you, latitude, and because of winds also, and ocean currents also. As I said you, altitude of a place, you can see here altitude of a place. Student, in the last class I said you, in the last video, what is the meaning of altitude? Altitude is nothing but a height above sea level or ground level. As you can see how the temperature is decreasing when the height is increasing on the slide. Here look at all the atoms pressuring down on the guy at the bottom of the mountain. As you can see at the bottom, how many atoms are there present, and in the top you can see there are atoms we can see, but it is in very down, so we cannot see much more if we compare with the bottom. These are nothing but the example, students, by which you can get the idea. When the altitude is increasing, the temperature and pressure will be decreasing. Okay, these are few factors by which the atmosphere influence. Now let us see the normal lapse rate of temperature. As the amount of gases decrease with the increase in the altitude, the pressure and temperature decreases. This is called normal lapse rate of temperature. As I said you, students, as the amount of gases decrease with the increase in altitude, and what happens, the pressure and temperature decreases. This is called normal lapse rate of temperature. As you can see, the lapse temperature in normal will be 6.5 degrees Celsius per 1000 meter and 3.6 freezing point per 1000 feet. Okay, the temperature decreases 6.4 degrees centigrade for every 1000 meters. 1000 meters is nothing but 1 kilometer of height, or 1 degree centigrade for every 165 meters of height. Got it, students? The temperature decreases when 6.4 degrees centigrade for every 1000 meters, that is 1 kilometer of height, or 1 centigrade for every 165 meters of height. Got it? How the temperature will be decreasing, and the height, how much height by the method, means how much the height is increasing, it is showing how much temperature will be decreasing. Got it? So this is the important point, students, so note it down in your book. As you can see in the figure, it is available on the screen, how the decreasing, how the temperature is decreasing. As you can see, if here we can see 23.5 degrees Celsius is there, so here 17 degrees Celsius and 10.5 degrees Celsius you can see. By these, what happens when the height is going up, for example it is rising altitude, what happened, the temperature is also decreasing. Now let us see the inversion of temperature. In some special situations, temperature instead of decreasing increases with the increasing height. This is called the inversion of temperature. What happens here, students? In some special situation, not in every situation, but in few situations, what happens? The temperature instead of decreasing, it also start increasing with the increase of height of altitude. For example, this is called inversion of temperature. This takes place in mountain valleys. Reasons for this is long winter nights with clear sky, dry air, no winds and snow. In these few situations, what happens, students? This will be the temperature is also being increased with the increase in height. This is nothing but inversion of temperature. Got it? Now let us see the temperature zones. The distribution of temperature is not uniform on the surface of the earth. Why? Think, students. As we can see, in some areas in our earth, we have temperature is very high, and few areas we can see medium is there, and in some areas we can see the temperature is very low. Why? The reasons behind this is the rotation of the earth, because it depends upon the earth, students, how it is revolving around the sun. The inclination of the earth axis by 23 into 1 by 20. The revolution of the earth, as I said you students, what happened? The rotation of the earth will be moving while it is moving on. What happens around the sun while it is moving on? You can see few areas here at the middle. Here is the sunlight. For example, it's coming here. So here in these areas we are receiving the temperature, more temperature, and in this area, in the poles, that is north pole and south pole, we are receiving less temperature. Because of this, what happens, students? The temperature of the places will be changing. As you can see, in the between of the earth, in the equator part, what happens?
It is receiving more temperature if we compare with the north pole and south poles, isn't it? This is the reason behind, students, why we don't have a uniform temperature on a particular place. Got it? Because of these reasons, there is a difference in receiving temperature between different places on the earth's surface. The places at equator receive high temperature, whereas the place towards the poles receive less temperature. Got it? Now let us see the temperature zones according to the years. For example, students, according to the month, what happens? We are having different kinds of climates. For example, summer, winter, monsoon. These are the different kinds of climates we have. So on basis how the climates is occurring, because of, students, the revolution and rotation of earth. As the earth rotate around the sun, what happens? Day and night will be caused. If the earth revolution, it caused once in a year, what happens? It changes the climate. As you can see, during June month, the earth face will be like this, and during December, what happens? The earth surface is like this. So because of, in September, what happens? We are having a winter season or monsoon season. As we compare in the June, we have monsoon season. Now let us see the temperature zone. On the basis of insolation, the globe is divided into 3 temperature zones. On the basis of the solar radiation that comes from the sun to the earth, on basis of that, in the last screen only I explained you about insolation, students. Insolation is nothing but a solar radiation that comes from sun to the earth. So what happens? On basis of that, what happened? The globe is divided into 3 temperature zones. They are torrid zone, temperate zone, frigid zone. Got it? These are the 3 zones which is divided on basis of insolation of the the globe is divided into 3 temperature zones, that is torrid zone, temperate zone, frigid zone. Now let us see about these 3 zones. In torrid zone, what happens, students? This is the zone of high temperature. Here you can see in torrid zone, this is the region where we have more temperature, because it is facing exactly towards the sun. This is region lies between Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree north in the north and Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degree southern in the south.